All right. So, hey, how you doing? This is the first ever podcast of LCW Lights Camera Wrestling. I am Oz the Alchemist.
I am Lola Love.
All right, and we are going to be talking about the Royal Rumble yesterday. And you know what? We gonna start off with each match, and I want to see what your thoughts are first. So let's go ahead and do that.
Whoa, okay. Well, pretty much started with the women's Royal Rumble. Um, it was, dare I say, I want to say mediocre. I guess I just expected too much out of it. Like, I expected certain returns to happen. Of course, we knew who was going to be the winner. That was,
You knew who was going to be the winner. I kind of was hoping for other things.
I mean, she's the queen. I mean, come on now.
Now, granted, again, I ain't really watched Charlotte Flair like that. I have seen some of her matches, and she is phenomenal. However, she just came back, and I know, there is the thing of people who just come back winning the Royal Rumble. So I guess I get it, but I was kind of hoping for other people. I was kind of hoping that, considering Roxanne lasted as long as she did, I was kind of hoping she was going to take it.
You know what? I didn't even expect Roxanne to even last 30 minutes. I'm not going to lie. I thought Bailey was going to toss her out of there as soon as they locked eyes. So it was shocking to me that she lasted that long, but she did amazing. So of course, Charlotte has said many of times, I am the line. I don't have to get in the back of the line. The line starts with me. She's a Flair. Of course she was going to win. I mean, that was kind of, right there at you. But I didn't, I would have liked someone else to win. But, she's the queen. Queen has to claim her rightful place on the throne.
Sure. So, okay, so let's talk about who showed up. So, Jordan Grace, that was my whole purpose in watching this, because that's who I was hoping was going to show up. Alexa Bliss came back.
Yes.
Nobody was apparently expecting that.
No, at all.
Who else showed up? Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella showed up. She sure did.
I mean, it was good to see Nikki. It was good. I'm not going to lie. When I heard her music, I had to think like, which Bella's one is this? I instantly thought Brie. And I'm like, wait, oh no, it's Nikki. It didn't dawn on me until later, like, wait, she was number 30? No disrespect, Nicole, beautiful woman. And you and your sister did some great things in the WWE, but I expected a little more muscle to come out. I expected my girl Jade to finally make her wonderful return. So it was kind of a crutch kick.
Because we were hoping that she was going to come back and be like, this is who did it, and was hopefully going to be either Bianca or Naomi or both.
Yes. Hey, I never thought of that. What if they're in cahoots?
Because
I would hate for that.
For them to immediately try and be like, yeah, we're going to be the tag team champions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sure.
I was waiting for a storm is coming. And I just knew she was going to get in that ring and pop, Naomi right on the head. But no, we got the little booty shake from Miss Nikki Bella.
Yep.
Trish Stratus return. Ah.
How did I forget that? Oh my God. Yeah, I was definitely, you know.
Did you notice that her attire with the hat and the peak was similar to when she debuted back in 1999? No, 2000. In 2001 when Trish debuted. Her and Lita, I believe, debuted around the same time. But Trish wore the pink cowgirl hat with the pink long robe, all cute, when she was scoping out the two superstars, both Tess and Albert, in order to create the group TNA. So I love that definitely a throwback last night.
Okay. Well, again, let's get this out the way early. My range of knowledge is the base stuff from the Attitude Era. I don't have encyclopedia wrestling, and when I did go back and watch a lot of wrestling, it was a lot of Bret Hart matches, and then some of the Attitude Era, and then I started my wrestling journey when I was like 14, so like 2009, and because it has, Randy Orton, I was like, okay, who's Randy Orton? And then I heard Triple H. I'm like, oh, I know Triple H. I remember him. And then I saw Randy kick Stephanie in the head, and I'm like, oh, I got to see how you get his get back. So, yeah. So my range of knowledge is from there to about 2013, 2014 when Punk left, and then I left. And then I came back briefly for 2019 when The Fiend was, at his highest. And then I left again after the Hell in a Cell match. And then I came back last SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she on the other hand, she been sticking with it.
Been a fan since I was about 5. So the whole Attitude Era, The Rock in his prime, Triple H and Stephanie with the McMahon Helmsley takeover, Kurt Angle back in when he brought the milk truck out during the WWF for the Alliance era. All of that I was there for. I want to say I stopped watching coming into high school a little bit. I was still watching. I'm still watching, but other things take over. But I really took a nice little hiatus from it around the time when the Nexus came. And I wasn't really
2013.
Yeah, that was like my senior year going into college. And it was kind of pissing me off just because, they kept attacking my man. I didn't appreciate that. As you can see, I have him with me always. I love you, John. I love you. You're supposed to win. So we'll talk about that in a few. But yes, so when they were doing that, I'm like, they keep doing this to him every week. What is going on behind the scenes? They're punishing him. I don't want to watch it. So I will tune in every now and again just to see where he was at, which opponents he was facing. I wasn't really too much caring about everything else. I knew what was going on. I knew that Punk was pretty much at this time going to leave. This is around the time when the Authority later on started taking over and everything. And it was okay, but it was too, I want to say, I felt like it was getting kind of, the PG era hated it, cartoonish a little bit. Like, I know it's good for kids, but like I said, I'm an Attitude Era kid. So that right there was kind of like, no, I don't want to see this. I want to see some blood. But what drew me back in was when Stone Cold came back at WrestleMania to fight Kevin Owens. And what drew me completely back in was the one and only Tribal Chief in the Bloodline. And now I'm all the way back in. I'm never leaving.
Yeah. Okay, so last but not least, I definitely, like most of the internet, was hoping that AJ Lee would have came back.
Cross fingers. And you know what? I blame Punk for this because I felt like he was baiting us a bit in certain interviews. I really thought that she was going to return. The crowd is chanting for her always. And I thought he was kind of hinting around it a little bit, like not trying to give away too much that she would return. But I don't know. In a way, I think that AJ kind of put wrestling kind of in her rear view a little bit. I mean, she's an author now and she's doing some great things with that. And, I'm happy for her and everything. But would definitely love to see her return. And I would just want her to hit one of her infamous bomb dropping promos, just like her husband. So I'm waiting.
Because the landscape for it now is crazy.
Yeah, it is. If anything, this would be the perfect time for her to retire.
Exactly. Like that has more of my interest than the men's roster. Not being no creep or nothing, but like,
yeah,
their matches be bomb. Like, especially NXT. Like especially the ones in NXT. Oh my God, are they good?
Yes, they're killing over there. Mm-hmm. They're definitely doing some great work over there. I didn't think it could get as good as it did with um, Sasha Banks and Charlotte and Bailey. And during that whole four horsewomen era, and now I'm looking at these Jada Parker and Roxanne Perez and Lash Legend, and you're seeing all of these up and coming stars, like they're born for this. And if anything, they're tougher than most of the men. I'll give them that. They're amazing over there.
And it's clear who on their way up. Lash is on her way up. And basically they gave up her title already, so she's on her way up. Julia parents, Stephanie McCurry, yeah.
I'm loving it.
So we know Charlotte won. You're happy. I'm content because I know it's going to be a good match. Hopefully, I don't know if I want to see her go up against Tiffany though.
I don't. It has to be Rhea. It has to be her and Rhea part 2 because the first match was bananas. It was phenomenal. It really showed where Charlotte is. And it's like, you want this title, you want everything that comes with it. You want to be the face of this women's division. You're gonna have to fight me for it. You're gonna have to fight me hard because I've been here multiple times. You're trying to get here. You have to prove it to me. If you can get through me and everything I'm throwing at you, then cool. Charlotte was not gonna let her win that match easy, and I'm glad she did it because Rhea proved just how dominant she is. That was the start. And you would see Charlotte outside the ring after her big win, giving her the nod. You did it.
See how you're saying all this? That's kind of what Tiffany needs.
Yeah.
The way you just how she gave Rhea her push, that's kind of what Tiffany needs, but I don't know if Tiffany already has it because everybody loves Tiffany already.
That is true.
Prove.
But here's the thing. I love Tiffy. Love Tiffy. She's amazing. But for some reason, I'm thinking, is Tiffy a flash, like a lightning bolt in the bottle? Are you going to fizzle out soon enough? Like, can you keep this going? Like, the things that she has going on with Nia right now, I love it because Nia is a vet in this game. Granted, her leaving and coming back and, reinvesting herself, she's still a vet. And they really haven't had a feud because Tiffy was always on her side. So I would like to see where this goes. And Nia is also a wonderful competitor. She's tough. We saw her eliminate 9 women last night, single-handedly. Nia and Tiffy could definitely do some great work. I definitely want to see a Rhea and Charlotte part 2 just to see the growth within Rhea in this. It's like, you know what? I'm not a rookie anymore. I've been in this. I've done this. I came in. I took your spot. And I was in the spotlight. And now I'm mommy. Now everyone loves me. So you might be the queen, but I'm mommy. This is my house. So I would love to see that because even the promo would be different. Rhea is a totally different woman now. She's a different woman, and she told Charlotte that at that WrestleMania, because remember they fought previously at another WrestleMania where Charlotte pretty much decimated her. So just to see, this will actually be part 3 for them, which would be amazing. I mean, once you get the 3 feet, that's about it. You don't need to. So I feel like we need to have that. That'd be great.
Okay. I can rock with that. And then I want to say right after that was DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns, right?
Yes, raise your fist.
I hate.
I know you do. But it's like so catchy. If only the Pyro Man would get it right. It'd be better.
I gave him credit last night. He got at least 2 of them. He got the first 2 pops and then the second 2 pops. Then after that,
you did. It was a disaster. It's like someone tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Hey, I'm ordering chicken. You want something?" He's like, "What?" "Oh, yeah." And he's like trying to catch up.
Your job is literally just to have rhythm.
Just to have rhythm.
That's it. That's what you needed.
Pop, that's it.
But all right, so they had a good match. Nothing amazingly stood out to me, you know, other than Tommaso Ciampa sliding under the ring and taking out I want to say it was Alex Shelley who was in the ring at the time. Oh,
Yeah.
because they were tricking the hell out of the ref the entire match.
Oh man. Oh man.
First of all,
Me too.
I am a fan of Tommaso Ciampa because I came in when he came back from his, I want to say either neck or spinal surgery in NXT. I've been a fan of him since then. I've never been a fan of Johnny Gargano because I just didn't buy into his character. I just didn't. So Tommaso, I was like, cool. Johnny, I'm like, But now them together, now I'm like, fire.
It's so crazy because it's the total opposite for me. It's the total opposite for me. I like Johnny Gargano. Tommaso had to kind of grow on me a bit. Like, what made me even interested in them as a tag team, I'm not going to lie, is R-Truth. R-Truth made them funny when he kept referring to them as DX, which I thought was freaking hilarious because if you do a little glimpse, I would think that Tommaso was Triple H. But the work they're doing now, chef's kiss. I love it. I love this. I love the whole, storyline between the two tag things because there's so much history between Gargano and the Motor City Machine Guns. Like, so for all of that to really just play out, because I kept thinking for the longest, like, man, Tommaso's just angry. Like, he's mad that Gargano was so nice. He's on his friends, and whole time, Gargano is the one that's pulling the strings, and this is a setup. They tricked the hell out of me.
That was amazing, and this heel run they on is amazing, and I do love they're like they're kind of playing the ref. Like normally, I hate when refs are like kind of dumb, like they don't know what's going on. Like I know you heard a shot behind you, bro, but we gonna just let it slide because it's wrestling. But like now, it's literally like, oh, you didn't see that, you didn't hear that. Oh well, cool.
Yeah.
And then they had a match. Then two hooded figures come out. One strikes Alex Shelley, I want to say, while he's trying to do a dive, and he fails.
Yep.
And the other distracts the ref. And who are they? Yep, these Street Profits.
And you know how much I love me some Martez? Oh, and some Dawkins. However, I did not see that coming. See, I thought, and I'm like, okay, which is it? Are you guys going on a heel run? No, you're not, because you attacked the winners after the match. So it has nothing to do, I believe, that with the Motor City, Machine Guns is not any beef really with them. It's more so you guys are in our way on the journey of us getting our tag partners back. And remember before, I think it's Angelo that was injured, right? Not
Yeah, it was Angelo.
So I think before that happened, they were having an exchange words backstage. So they already had a little heat between them, which is why when they attacked them last night, there was no love lost. Like, it's nothing really personal. It's just you guys are in the way. First, you come from whatever company you come from, and you come on over here and you get the titles, and we've been fighting for this forever. Nah, there's a hierarchy, and you guys can fall in line. Right. So you're in the way, move out the way. This is who we need to go after because we know they're actually the ones that attacked us. So I kind of like how that played out because for a brief second, I definitely thought that they were turning heel. But are they heels? Because they attacked the Motor City Machine Guns.
Like, nah, I don't say that they're heels. I would say, like you said, like, there's a hierarchy and y'all jump to the front of the line just because y'all new here. I just like,
yeah,
y'all can do that. But the thing is also, we attack and help DIY win them titles so we can beat them for the titles. Because it's
exactly.
We know y'all jumped us. We know who it was. We know it's y'all. We know y'all jumped
exactly.
us. So
exactly.
To snatch the titles from y'all and beat y'all. So yeah, it is what it is. So no,
yeah,
I don't think they're heels. I think they're going to be the baby faces in this, and they're going to definitely be edgy baby faces because it's all smoke from them.
I like that. I like how you did that.
Okay.
I can't wait to see that happen. What kills me though, little upset that is B Fab on her own now. I mean, she's created this alliance. Oh, me sure.
Look, while as long as Meechin has this beef with Chelsea, she needs some type of backup, and who better to help her out than BFAB, because BFAB is now on TV and is good, but she could use a little bit more help. So Misha would probably be the best one to help her.
I mean, I love me some B Fab, but Meechin, she can take 2 steps to the left. I can't get into her. I didn't like her when she was with AJ Styles. She was annoying. It's like, are you supposed to be AJ? It's the hand gesture. You're feeling. Get out of here. So you're
not a fan of the long back attack, I take it.
Absolutely not. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a joke when they said the name on commentary, and they're like, "That's what she said it's called," and then she's doing a little twerk. I just want someone to kick her in it. Just get out of the way. What is this? Long back attack. So you really sat down and you thought to yourself, what could I call this move? This horrible, horrible move.
Look, a lot of them have had horrible finishers and horrible names for finishers. And this one is at least fun. It's fun. It ain't, the most enjoyable thing in the world to see, but it is fun. But what wasn't fun was the match right after the tag team match. This one's kind of hurt to watch. Cody versus Kevin.
They put on a mother freaking show. Oh, they put on a show. And I'm going to tell you this. Cody is not the same Cody after this match. You can tell by looking at him. There were no smiles. There really was no, I don't want to say nice celebration. It was more of a, play with me if you want to. It was that, like, I can get there. You think you're sick and crazy in the head? I can get there too. For him to go back to where Kevin was still laid out and bloody, Sami Zayn, they're just standing there, and he climbs on the announce desk to rub it in his face a little more. This Cody is different, and I like that. I think this Cody, he definitely pushed him to the limit with this, because let's not forget, Cody was a heel, a great heel. At that, Cody really, to me, become a babyface until his return. Like, he was always a heel. And he learned from the master himself.
And to that, what happened with him and Punk, I want to say, was it Raw or SmackDown when they had that talk? This week.
That was Raw.
Okay, so
that was Raw.
Conversation on Raw, he was like, yeah, Cody, all your other friends, they're going to stab you in the back. I'm going to stab you in the front. And Punk is literally breaking down like, somewhere around the 300-day mark, it started to change me a little bit. It started to make me a little bit more dark. It started making me on edge, because it's like, this is mine. I want this. I'm going to keep this for however I can get it. And it's clear that that's what's happening to Cody. Everybody was like, and I can't wait till he goes home later. This is starting. It's starting.
And not to mention, yesterday marked Cody's 300th day as champion.
See?
So Punk's promo aged gracefully. That was perfect. It was perfect timing. Like, he's definitely right about that. Once that starts sinking in, wait, I'm almost at a whole year becoming champ. I'm the best. You start feeling yourself a little more. And it's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm humble or whatnot, but I know the work that I put in. I know everything that I'm doing or whatnot. Ain't nobody gonna take this from me. So
that's the thing about Cody's whole run. I don't like when babyfaces get the title, because it's like, yeah, I'm going to be virtuous with this title. I'm going to win no matter what. I'm going to do all I can. But when it's
because
for the last 4 years, it was Roman doing whatever he needed to get this done. I don't care who I got to use, who I got to beat up, how brutal I got to be. That's where I live. That's where my bread and butter is for this. But Cody, this run has been kind of Like Cody has had fire matches, but it's just been eh. But this is what I need. This is what I want.
You know what?
This brutal, this yeah, you can be a good guy, but you can still whoop somebody. So it's like, this is what I'm hoping for moving forward. Because it was just a great match. All the spots, the fisherman brainbuster on the ladder, off the top. I want to say off the top.
Oh yeah,
that
ice great
for real. And then Cody hitting
the
off the table through the ladder. And bro, I literally thought, like, when Kevin wasn't moving, I'm like, is this scripted? Is he okay?
I said to my father, that man is dead. I thought that it was over for him. It's how he landed and his legs went over his head and he didn't move.
Yeah.
He didn't move at all. They had to move him. Even when Kevin hit the move on Cody, and Cody bounced off of the ladder and he just walked down. He was out. The ref kept tapping him to give him a weight, and that's when the officials had to come out. Because Cody was out. I really thought this match has to pretty much either be a forfeit or no contest, because this is it. They took each other to the limit. Like, you can't tell me there's not any real personal stuff going on in that. Like, I can definitely feel it between the two. And even having... Huh? What did I click?
You said what?
There we go. So, did you think that Sammy was going to get involved?
Bro, I thought Sammy was going to do something. He just stood there the whole time.
He just stood there.
He just watched.
And I get it because him and Kevin, long history, they're brothers. I mean, Sammy was the best man at his wedding. It's crazy, but they're brothers. And Cody and Sammy are very close friends. Like, that's kind of hard. You ask me. As a matter of fact, are you going to say that Sammy considers Cody a brother as well? So that's kind of hard to go and help you, Kevin, win this when just damn near a year ago, I had Cody on my shoulders, hoisted him up for winning his first WWE championship. I've had his back this whole time. So now, I have to help you defeat him. I really don't want to. Like, I love you, brother, but he's my friend too. So it's like he kept going back and forth between them. I really thought when Cody was climbing the ladder that he was going to get involved, especially because somebody else has been playing some mind tricks on Cody. Mr. Cross. So I really thought that would have took effect, but you know what? It's like, no, I'm glad it didn't. But when Kevin comes to, him and Cody are going to have exchange words because you let him climb the ladder.
Because and this leads us into the Royal Rumble, because Sammy was helping the Bloodline throughout the entire match. When Kevin wakes up,
wait a minute. During the Royal Rumble match. Oh, Gunner.
Helping everybody during the Rumble.
He did.
He had no regard for Seth, because I watched that. He kicked Seth in his face. He didn't care. But all the other people in the Bloodline, he was helping them, including Roman.
He did. He helped them up with everything. He was helping him. But you know what? I didn't look at it like that, because since Roman's been back, and the new Bloodline, the OG Bloodline been back together, I last night took it as, the Bloodline sticking up for each other. I definitely disregarded Kevin and Seth in that. Like, that was the most chaotic Royal Rumble I have ever witnessed. It was like, I get it, karma's real, okay. But it was like an attack on Roman. No, that's not what we're doing. It's like they were trying to make sure he doesn't win. You're not going to make it and reign again. Okay, what's so bad about that, huh?
That was Drew's whole point. That's literally Drew's whole character right now. I cannot let Roman Reigns do anything.
Do anything. He doesn't want him to drink water. He doesn't want him to smile. He doesn't want him to do anything. I don't want him to do anything at all. And then he's been attacking everybody. So this was Drew's opportunity. When his music hit and he came out and Roman just looked down the entrance way, I'm like, Drew's coming out storming and angry. I'm like, this is his opportunity now where he can just attack Roman. No referee is going to break them up. Like, and then here comes Seth and the rest of the. It was wild. I'm not going to lie. I expected CM Punk to help Roman just because they were.
Oh
No, no. I thought a little bit he would help him because they were together at Survivor Series. So I'm like, hey.
I was expecting that favor to come in handy. I was expecting Punk to be like, Paul, tell him to get over this rope. Because
Then you want to go do that.
What else would
I didn't know.
have been?
That's the thing. And I'm trying to dig deep into the brain of Paul Heyman and also the mastermind abilities of CM Punk. And it's kind of hard to do that because they're both great at what they do. And they always leave you guessing. But I'm really trying to think. I think that what the favor is nothing on the surface that we can think of. Because automatically it's like, oh, I need you to help me, become champ again. I need you to get me into this match or whatever the case.
Yeah, that's what I was.
I think it's
Roman take a dive for him or something.
Yeah, I think it's deeper than that. I really do think that it's deeper than that. I just don't know what it could possibly be. I thought that after when Roman was thrown out and Punk was out there, I thought he was going to call it in then, but he didn't. I thought he was going to say something to Paul. What? Seth Rollins trying to attack Paul Heyman? What the heck was that? It's like he lost his damn mind. Like, why are you trying to attack Paul?
Because at this point, he's tired of everybody. And again, I don't know how he's tired of everybody when he starts the majority of these fights. Him and CM Punk's beef, you're mad that he basically ghosted you and was like mad that y'all didn't want to come with him after he left. Which is immature to a degree, and he wanted some solidarity. And I'm sure if they could sit down and have a talk, they probably would come to the agreement like, yeah, we both coming at it from immature places at that time. But they're not going to, probably. And of course, they hate each other in real life. So it is what it is. So that's why he hates CM Punk. But technically, he's kind of started it with CM Punk because you didn't have to keep running your mouth.
As much as I love Seth Rollins, I feel like Seth Rollins is being a big baby. Oh my God, you left it. You didn't answer my calls. You don't be my friend anymore. Like, bro, the man left, and I get it. That was a hard decision. Imagine having your dream since you were a little kid, and your dream comes true, and you make it, and you become champ. You can climb a lot, climbing it. And it's like, you know what? It's not my job that I can't stand. It's the person behind the scenes. It's my boss. Everybody can relate to having a horrible boss who just want to choke. Granted, Stone Cold got to beat up his boss every week. We wish that we could do that. But it's kind of like, in real life, I can't stand my boss. So that's a hard pill to swallow. And CM Punk really has to think like, hey, can I keep working for this company and be unhappy? No, my happiness means everything. So you know what? I know what I bring to the table. I know I'm the best in the world. I know that I'm great. I'm going to leave. Granted, did he say and do some things that he shouldn't have out of being childish and immature? Of course he did. People do stupid crap when they're angry. But I think that should have gave him grace to be able to move forward. Because if CM Punk would have kept the contact with the wrestlers, that's even harder. He's really tried to get away from it all because he doesn't want to take his anger out on them as well. So CM Punk needed time to move on, get over it. It's not a FU to his friends that he made there, but they should have understood that, he was just at a place where I have to get me together. I got to get me together. I'm not right now in my head, and I got to figure some stuff out. I love you. Yes, just give me some space. It was that. No, Seth looking at it like, oh, it's personal. I needed you. I looked up to you. I. And we know Seth is all about I, because we saw what he did with the Shield. You blame Roman for what?
inserted himself in the main event. Like, bro, you had literally nothing to do with any of the main event. You inserted yourself.
That's right.
Yeah, last year with him, Cody, The Rock. What did Seth have in that? What did Seth have in that fight other than to be in the main event?
Well, no, Cody was his friend. Cody was his friend. But you know what? I understood it. I get what you're saying. But it was like Cody was pretty much, you're going up by yourself against this bloodline. He's just coming off his whole feud with Brock, and it's like, cool. And now you're trying to face not only Roman, but now it's the new members of the bloodline, Solo. And then you have Jimmy Uso, and you have the Wise Men, and they're taking over. You need somebody to pretty much, as he likes to say it, be your shield, and someone that's going to have your back, because now there's a new person involved, and he is The Rock. And he is the final boss, and he's also your real boss. So they can screw you at any chance. So it's like, you know what? At least you'll have somebody looking out for you. No, with the numbers game, you got somebody. And later on, he had Jay and Sammy to kind of help out with that. But Seth really was trying to be there for Cody because he saw how hard, regardless of their issues, how hard Cody was working, what he was up against, and he knew the monster he created within Roman. He says that he takes responsibility for it, but I don't think he takes full responsibility for it.
He can't take responsibility for it if you still mad about it. You started this because you didn't have to hit him with
That's hard. Yeah, you could have. It's a difference when a group disbands. Like, to me, the perfect example of a group breaking up, but it wasn't a stabbing in the back. APA. When Bradshaw decides to leave Farouk, it wasn't a, I stabbed you in the back, I hit you. It was a face-to-face.
It wasn't a Sean and Marty Jannetty.
No, not at all. It was a face-to-face. It was sad, and Farouk was hurt, but they broke up, and it was amicable. But when Seth did that to not only Roman, but also, I was wondering, can we say, of course, we could say his name, Dean Ambrose. When they did that, yeah, when he did that to them, you looked at them as your brothers. And my brother stabbed me in the back. That takes a minute to get over. Even when they cut their promo and it was 3 years after the incident, it was still hard to get over. But I don't like that Seth makes it look like I'm this new person now. And Roman is just a monster. Sir, do you forget that you were the face of the Authority? You were the face of one of the biggest villains, Triple H. Like, you were side by side. You had him, the Demon King, Stephanie. You were in a group full of villains, like iconic villains, and you're saying that Roman is worse than them? Holy.
And then you're going to stop Roman twice after the match, after y'all get eliminated. Like,
I screamed twice. I threw my shoe at my television. I'm so serious. My mother thought I lost my mind. I said, this man has got me effed up. Because why would you do that? Like, you did that for what? He didn't do anything to you. Roman is there pretty much just trying to, the goal, WrestleMania. You guys are there trying to just make sure that he doesn't make it, but you eliminate your damn selves. Like, CM Punk, you eliminate them both, but then you get eliminated. And now the both of you are trying to jump on him.
Who eliminated Who eliminated Punk? Was it Logan Paul?
It was Logan Paul. Because remember, it was Logan Paul, Jey Uso, and John Cena was the last three. Logan Paul eliminated CM Punk.
Ooh, we're going to talk about that later. But back to your point of them all fighting after Punk eliminated them.
Mm-hmm. It was a hot mess because, for one, I really didn't have my money on. I had a feeling Roman was going to win because I'm like, he's going to get right back to the top. He has to move a follow back. He is the only tribal chief. And no. And then, like, not only, remember, I told you my predictions of who I wanted. Like, and then Seth doesn't win because CM Punk eliminates them both. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe CM Punk is going to take it. No. He gets thrown out too. And they both decide to attack Roman. Why? And first, you guys are beating up each other. Then you get mad. Then you attack Roman. I don't understand it. Like, that was like, ridiculous. It was so ridiculous. Roman didn't deserve that at all. did you see the footage of him walking back? He was so confused about what happened. It was like, not only did I get eliminated, because this is the thing. Seth, you're holding on to grudges. Roman isn't thinking about you at all. He's not. This is his goal. He's not even thinking about you. And I don't know if that makes him even mad. He's not thinking about me. No. No one is. CM Punk is not even thinking about you. But like you said, you keep inserting yourself into things. If you would stay focused on your goals instead of trying to worry about these two, your life would be a lot easier, man. I don't know. Becky Lynch, as much as I do not like her, come get your husband.
That's who else I was hoping was going to show up.
Yeah, I'm glad I did not hear that stupid music.
Wow.
I'm so glad I didn't hear that music. I swear I would have to walk off. Like, no. Stay home. Stay home with room, have tea parties, read bedtime stories.
Right.
Yeah, I'm trying to, no.
But let's talk about who my favorite was. And I knew he wasn't going to win. But, you kind of hope against hope that people are going to win. Jacob 5-2.
He got up last night, did
of a debut in the Royal Rumble. I want to say he eliminated how many? What was it?
Incredible.
7? Maybe it was 7. It might have been more, but
I felt like it was more.
A hell of a showing.
Incredible. He did amazing to be Jacob was born for this. He was born for this. I was like, he was born for this shit. He really was. He definitely showed out last night. It's like he's been here before. Like, this isn't anything new to him. And it's kind of like putting everybody else on notice. People are in there hitting his finishers. The man is popping back up. He's taking it. And it's not phasing him. It's like, you got to hit him with a bulldozer. Hell, he is the bulldozer. He was not giving up out there at all. I was shocked, though, that Thomas Hargo wasn't in it.
Oh,
was he? Was he? I don't remember him being in it. No, which is weird. But Jacob did great.
Jacob did
great.
Braun.
It makes sense. It makes sense for Braun to be the one to do it, especially because, what he did to Braun made Braun look like a princess.
And then,
okay.
And then when he got eliminated, went over to the announce desk and threw a chair. I was like, yeah, that's the proper response. And then when Braun got eliminated right after and Jacob was still out there, what happened with Seth Roman and CM Punk, I thought was going to happen with him.
Yeah. Because I'm not going to lie.
Because, like, bro, you just not, all right. Because Jacob is like that.
Yeah. I was seeing that the camera kept panning to him and he was still in the arena, like, out there. And I'm like, Jacob is going to attack someone because why is he still here? I don't trust it. Yeah, just look at his eye. Man, that was great.
And
great.
How did you feel about the whole Carmelo knocking out Akira Tozawa?
You know what? Wait. Who did he knock out?
Akira Tozawa.
It's so funny. See, this is why we're here. Because I was just thinking, like, who I couldn't stand last night? Gosh, Carmelo Hayes. He made me so upset. I'm sorry. Don't you do that to Tozawa. He was coming to help Otis.
That was
hilarious. You're just like,
I'm sorry.
And he really knocks him out. Knocked him out to the point where Triple H is like, ask him, are you okay? Like, they had to drag him back there to the gorilla because he was knocked out. Like, Carmelo, seriously? They're going to have a match. I guarantee a match on Friday, but it won't be what Tozawa. Otis has to be the one to do it to avenge Tozawa.
They have to. And 10, they sent in Speed, and I was like, I guess, I don't know who Speed is. I don't really watch him like that. I knew who Kai Cenat was when they showed him, but I didn't know who Speed was. I knew he was a streamer, but I don't watch it.
Oh, yeah. I know who Speed was off of the strike of Logan Paul. Never really knew him, though. Only knew him because of Logan. And then him showing up for WrestleMania last year, where you hit that RKO on the announce table. And I was just like, well, I seen Speed, and now Speed is gone. So,
yep. I was like,
there's that. I did expect Randy to show up, though. And he didn't. And that was devastating. And I still want to cry because why weren't you there?
yeah, I was kind of hoping. I was hoping he was gonna show up, but I didn't know for like necessarily what reason other than to kind of tease that he might take it and then go fight Cody. But we can talk about that in a minute. So let's talk about who actually won at the end, because I know this kind of hurts you a little bit. It was it came
A little bit.
Cena, and it came down to Jey Uso. Now at that point, beforehand, I had basically called it. I'm like, Punk's gonna win, and then Punk got eliminated.
You did.
After I said it, and then it came down to Logan Paul, Cena, and Jey Uso, and I was like, if they let Logan Paul win this, I'm never watching WWE ever again. I'm done with everything.
I love Logan Paul. Logan Paul is amazing to me. I mean, Logan Paul is literally one of those people that wakes up one day and says, you know what? I want to be a WWE superstar. I'm going to go get in the ring, going to train, and I'm going to be better than anybody ever was. And then he does it. And I can respect that. Like,
we respect about him because he came into the game and
yes,
he's impressive. Like, in the time span that he's been doing this, he's been impressive.
Very much.
But it's just the character of him. And then, like, the whole controversy of what he was before that, I didn't necessarily rock with him. But I can't say he's not impressive. That much I can say. But yeah, I was like, if they let this boy win, I'm not watching wrestling. I'm not watching WWE ever again at all.
So I don't know much about how Logan Paul. I know he's been, a YouTuber for some time. But I didn't know too much about him until I knew who he was when he had the fight with Floyd Mayweather. That was my first introduction to him. I didn't get into him until he came to WWE, and I just saw the work that he could do. And the match between him and Roman was amazing. Him and the Royal Rumble, him and Ricochet, amazing. Like, he's so freaking athletic, and he puts on a great show. I love his character. The arrogance to know that you're good. And it's like, I have the number one podcast in the world. So not only am I good, I'm freaking great. And I know I'm great, and I'm just going to throw it in everyone's faces that I'm great, because if you don't see it, you're a fool. It's that. Like, he's cocky, yes. He doesn't like people. I love that. He banters. He eats it with the fans. The first time he tried to cut a promo, they booed him, and they were so loud. They were louder than they are with Dominic when he tried to talk. But he kept talking. He kept talking. It didn't faze him, and I think that made fans kind of, wait a minute, we can't move him out the building? Oh, you know what? I like him.
He's a natural.
He's a natural. And I love it. I love that about him. Like, I can't wait to see more of him. However, definitely did not want him. I'm with you when you said if he would have won, I would have stopped watching it. Because I was like, if he wins this, as much as I love him, they're going to get a long letter from me. Because that just isn't, it's not believable. It's not what the fans want. Absolutely not. Not right timing. Like, you've been gone for a little minute, and you came back and you went to Royal Rumble? Please. No. So I knew in my head, I'm like, John is taking this. This is last year. He's going to take it because, all the potential people you thought that everyone said would be at the bottom four, Seth, CM Punk,
Roman.
Who else was there that I thought was still going to be in the bottom? No, and John. Only the four people I thought would have still been in the bottom four. So with the other three gone, I'm like, John is taking this. And the reason being, I love Jey Uso. Anyone knows? Hell, my students know. When I see them in the hallway, we go, yeet. I tell them that. Love him. Like, for real. Love him so much. We're working on the Eat project soon. But I didn't expect him to win because I feel like he keeps getting I don't want to say screwed over. He makes it to the dance, he never wins. Main event Jey Uso, but never wins the main event. So I kind of got used to that as far as they keep making Jey go all the way to the end. If you playing with him and they never let him win it, y'all let him take the Intercontinental Championship for 2 weeks and then he loses it. No, he didn't have to lose it to be a part of the Survivor Series group. He still could have been the champ. I don't understand that. But I just knew he wasn't going to win. To be completely honest, I'm like, did Jey know he was going to win? Because when he kicked him, did you see how quiet it got when John dropped and Jey was sitting there and you look at Jey's lips and he mouthed, oh shit. And he was, and then his music didn't hit right away. It was like the crowd got kind of quiet and then the music hit and you, oh my God, like, I won. Like, I just eliminated John Cena.
Because either that's really good acting or they botched that and made magic.
I honestly believe they botched it because John's face was like.
I want to believe that they botched it.
And John, I had all my action figures. We were ready. We were ready for his big win. I'm sitting here like with my shirt, and I'm just like, John is taking this. He's gonna main event WrestleMania again, and then he did it, and I'm just like, what the heck was that?
And my thing is, Jey has to win at WrestleMania for this name to stick. At this point, he has absolutely no choice but to beat Gunther when it comes to WrestleMania. Because your name is main event Jey Uso, but can never get it done during the main event.
You ain't never lied about that one because you can make it, like you said, you run a Royal Rumble. That's amazing. You are the 4th member in your family to do that. The first, you had Yokozuna, The Rock, Roman Reigns. You're the 4th. You're the 4th ones to do it. Your dad never even won a Royal Rumble with Rikishi. And your brother hasn't, but you have. So not only win it, and you're right, you have to go to WrestleMania to win it all because Shawn Michaels is known as Mr. WrestleMania for a reason. They're not calling him that. Every time he go to WrestleMania, he's botching the matches. He's putting on the show. That's why he's Mr. WrestleMania. Like, Randy is the Viper for a reason. Like, The Rock is the Brahma Bull. Roman is the OTC. You can't have this nickname and you don't live up to it because you've been to the main event multiple times, but you don't win it. And when you were winning at the main event, it was as a tag team. It's not the Usos. This is you, just like his song said. Just you, Us. And you got to be the one to go there and win it all and do it for you. And I really, really hope he does because I do truly believe he can beat Gunther. Only because during the match at the Royal Rumble, did you see new moves that Jey had? He's finally adding some new stuff to his repertoire. He did like this backwards Hurricane Rana on someone. He like jumps it. So it was like he's trying out different stuff, and I like that. There's nothing wrong with having her. Yeah, and they need it because I think they're so used to hitting certain moves, and then you go into tag team, your tag team partner. They have to get out of that mentality and be like, you know what? No, it's just me in this match. I have to do
more than 3 moves, like Carmelo.
You gotta do more than a kick.
Y'all gotta do more than super kicks, Samoan drops, and splashes.
That was one of the funniest things that Carmelo has ever seen. He said, it's going to take you 4 moves to beat him. And I'm glad Jimmy kind of played along. Like, you know, nah, but it's going to take me 3 moves to beat you. But, yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving this whole, even things with Jimmy. He has to grow into his own as well. And he is. Jey has skyrocketed. He is so over with the crowd. And they know it. He's money right now. Like, he's killing it. Jey is pretty much at rock status circa 2001. You come out, they yeeting all the time. They always chanting his name. He has total crowd control. This is like the Yes movement. This is literally like the Yes movement. Like, he going crazy with this. And I love the fact that Jimmy, because they're twins, takes little pieces of it when he does the. It's like when he does no yeet now, he explained how it's all love. Like, he's a yeet, but I'm no yeet, but I'm still yeet though, because it's my brother. And that's just what we say. We still say it, you know, during sentences. Did you see the video backstage last night when Jay came back and Jimmy was waiting for him with the Royal Rumble t-shirt? I have to send it to you. He's walking back there, and Jay's coming to the back after being out there celebrating. He's with his son, and Jimmy's back there with the t-shirt that says Royal Rumble winner, Jay Uso. And guess who's with him? Jacob. Jacob has on a pink Yeet t-shirt, and he hugs Jay and was like, my brother. And he put one of the lays on him, the flower. He's like, I love you, bro. The fact that I can appreciate that is because the fact that they broke kayfabe, it shows that this is a family moment. This is my brother, and I am so proud of you. Like, they was just hugging. They kept saying that they love each other, and I love that because for Jacob to get out of that, he didn't care. He was like, I had to break it for this. Like, you won, bro. Like, that's big. They're really big on if one of us win, we all win. And you just won the Royal Rumble. Like, the Samoa Dynasty, they cutting up. They cutting up right now. They really are. I'm loving it. Like, this is amazing.
Okay, so now let's talk about the future, because, you know, I know we can't skip past Elimination Chamber and jump right into WrestleMania, but like, where do we think Stories is going? So, where is the CM Punk, Seth, Roman train going? What's going on with Drew now? What's Kevin going to be up to? What's Cody going to be up to? What are we thinking?
Right now, I want to say that the feud between Kevin and Cody is going to be on pause. Because now, Kevin has to deal with Sammy. You let him climb that ladder. You did not help me. So now we got some beef going on. This leaves room for, well, who's Cody's next opponent? Again, I'm going to keep saying it to happen. Randy. I don't know when he's going to come, but I feel like that would be perfect timing. I don't want to say a space filler, but I'm still hoping for John versus Randy at WrestleMania. I want Cody to drop the belt for WrestleMania. I'm not going to lie to you, because with Jay winning, we know he's not going to go after Cody. He's going after Gunther.
Right.
Cody, I want him to drop the title, and I want him and Randy to have that match at Elimination Chamber. Maybe.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know if that's going to happen. I know the Elimination Chamber has basically become the Royal Rumble 2.0, where whoever wins that gets their shot, right?
But you still get your shot. This is where I'm going with it. If Cody and Randy just have a match at Elimination Chamber, and that's for the title,
I don't know if
Randy wins that.
Because we know Cody's taking that title to WrestleMania, so it has to be. I would rather it be him and Randy at WrestleMania, and Randy come in for the Elimination Chamber and win.
He can't. John has to take it to the Elimination Chamber, because John Cena being his last year. Listen here. You gotta think.
John at any point could, after the last couple of the big four, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and then Survivor Series, he got 3 more to go to. So if
that's amazing. That's nice.
He can wrestle at WrestleMania, but I don't think it has to be for a title, because I don't think he's going to take a title off anybody at WrestleMania. If anything, I would just hear SummerSlam.
You got to, because WrestleMania is the biggest event of the year. That's Super Bowl. See, SummerSlam, that's the biggest event of the summer, and that's fine. But the biggest event of the year, to win it at WrestleMania means way more than at SummerSlam. That's nice, but it's like, I got it here. This is my last WrestleMania competing. I have to win it there. So he has to win at Elimination Chamber in order to face whoever's the champion at WrestleMania. And this is why I say I wanted Cody.
So you're telling me
I want
Cody versus John at WrestleMania?
Hell no. Hell no. That's why I want Cody to lose the title. It has to be Randy versus John. He has to face his biggest rival at WrestleMania.
So you want Randy to be the champ for a month?
I'll take that. I'll take that. And No, but this is why. This is why I'll take it. This is why I'll take it. Randy's still active. John's not. So at some point, Randy still has opportunity to still catch up. So because Randy, I was watching interviews that he had, and he just kept saying how it's nice to be a 14-time champion, but he wants to break that tie. He says, I've been tied with Triple H for the longest. He doesn't want that tie anymore. He needs to become a 15th. After becoming a 15th, then maybe I can become a 16th. But I think that Randy is so big on, he said, I have 10 more years in this. I believe Randy just wants to be, his goal is to have the most titles, period. Right now, that's between John and Ric Flair. Once John becomes 17, that's the most championships, and he's the most decorated superstar ever. However, Randy still has the same accolades as John, but Randy is still active. So, I'm cool with him having it for that little bit, but I'm just saying I really want John to just main event WrestleMania.
I don't think
Cody, we've seen Cody in 2 WrestleManias. We've seen Cody in 2 WrestleManias. That's enough.
And I don't want to see a Cody Roman rematch, but I also want Roman to do something at WrestleMania. I don't know what necessarily, but he has to show up for WrestleMania.
What if they had like a fatal? They could do that. They did it back in 2000. If they did like a fatal 4-way match, they did it back in 2000 at WrestleMania. I believe it was either 16 or 17. I want to say 17, if I'm not mistaken. But it was Triple H versus The Rock versus Mick Foley versus The Big Show. Each person had a McMahon in their corner. Triple H had Stephanie. The Rock had Vince. Big Show had Shane, and Mick had Linda. So it could be not people in people's corner, but it could be a fatal 4-way, which I would be okay with that. With those 4 guys with Cody, I'll be okay with Cody, Rock, Roman, and Randy. I'll be okay with that. Just because each of them at some point in that circle, they have issues.
They would have to do some major gymnastics to make it work, but it could work.
I look at the major gymnastics they made work for last year's WrestleMania. Off the strength of Cody wasn't supposed to. I don't think Cody was supposed to. I think he's supposed to win, but I don't think he was supposed to win. CM Punk was supposed to win, but then he got injured. So then they had to play around a lot of stuff. And then they decided to take it with, and the reason why I know that Cody was supposed to win is because the match in WrestleMania is supposed to be Roman and Rock. But because fans wanted him, because they're like, well, he won. Well, he had to win because CM Punk got injured. We have to keep it going. So it's like, now we're trying to figure out what to do, and look at what they created within a month. So I don't put it past them. They created magic by bringing a Rocky in his final boss. No one saw that coming. And I thought he was going to show up last night at Royal Rumble. They had him on the posters. Why put him on the posters advertising, and he's nowhere in the match?
Because they have to
do
a little bit of PR work with what happened with him on Netflix, and being nice to Cody and everything. Like they gotta retool him, because
they definitely do. What?
That didn't make any sense. Like, bro, we just
it may not have looked
brutally all over the United States.
Man, beat him brutally, and not only that, you called out his mama. You got a whole weight belt with her name on it, Mama Rose, and you put his blood on it. You sat there and you went off camera, off script, yelled at the camera people, cussing them out and everything, and beat Cody with the belt. Like,
and then after that, to go along with it, because the whole thing with Cody was weird. Then that same night, you go and give Roman dap him up and everything. Like, bro, you just came out after, what was this, Survivor Series, after the War Games, and did the whole, like, what happened to that? Like,
we're so confused because you gotta be retooled, because you have to be consistent, and you're right about that, because what was the whole purpose of when he came out after their match at, what was that, Bad Blood?
Yeah.
With Bad Blood. After their match, and he came out, it made sense of him looking at Roman. He didn't say no words. He raised that eyebrow like, the hell you doing with him? Tagging with him. Jimmy in the ring too. And y'all not jumping him. You handed him the title. So when The Rock did that and walked off, I was, whoa, they in trouble. Like,
didn't pay none of that off.
didn't pay none of it off. You did that, and what was that? Like October? I think September, October, one of them. And then to come around to now January, and you giving this man his props, and you in the back taking shots at Peter.
Like, come on now.
Save that for your archive. We didn't have to see none of that.
So yeah, for him to show up at the Royal Rumble, it would have been like, what is your character right now? Like, figure it out before you come back.
I'm so confused. It's like Rock. You know you're supposed to hate him, right? You're not supposed to be giving him his props. You can do that backstage where the cameras aren't rolling, not where we can see it, because we don't want to see this.
Yeah.
I was very, very upset.
So yeah. Well, it's been about an hour. I think.
Oh wow. We did. I believe we did. What do you expect for to happen tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow, Raw.
It's a lot to cover.
It's the other thing of like everybody is just showing up everywhere now, and I don't know who's going to show up where. We know Drew is going to be upset for whatever reason.
As usual, he probably got a hangnail. He's mad.
Jay is probably going to call out Gunther, and they're going to have a whole conversation. I don't know. Probably Liv is going to be talking smack.
Of course. We missed something.
What?
Alexa Bliss.
Well, yeah, where is she gonna show up though? Is she gonna show up on SmackDown or you think Raw?
I don't know. We also don't know about Charlotte Flair. Charlotte says she's showing up on all 3 shows. She is coming to both Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. Alexa Bliss right now on fire. But you see what's going to happen with all of that, though.
Okay, we just had like major technical difficulties. Like you froze and then didn't say nothing until like 2 seconds ago.
Really? Right now we're like fine outside.
No, I'm saying
like
and it didn't say nothing.
Oh, that's weird.
So you said, what about Alexa Bliss? She said
I felt like with Alexa that she I was trying to tell them apart between her and Liv Morgan last night. I always felt with Liv with, a little bit. Deep down, I always felt like she's trying to be like a mini Alexa. She kind of took her gimmick and took it to a different height. I know you didn't, know too much about Alexa. That's why I say if you Google and just watch her work that she did with The Fiend, with Bray Wyatt, it's amazing. And then she even had a feud with Randy Orton. So that's why I need to go look at that. Yes, she did.
Hold on, wait. Before that, did you see what her jacket said last night? Because somebody took a picture.
Yeah, it said Fiend.
Yeah.
Fiend forever. And it had little white R that said Friends forever.
Yeah, so my thing is maybe she goes SmackDown with the Wyatt Six. I know she didn't want to be with them initially.
Oh, I didn't think of that. I mean, especially since she's the same character with how she dressed with the doll, Lily, and everything. So I would like that. That would be kind of cool. Huh. You know what? I like that because I feel like SmackDown needs a little more women power. Like right now,
the power is basically whatever Bianca and Naomi show up.
That's it. You have, yeah,
Chelsea, Michin, and now Zelina, but like, yeah, they do need a little bit more.
They do. They need some more edgy. They need some more edgy. Like they need somebody that's gonna shake things up. And I feel like Alexa Bliss would be the person, especially if she teams with the Wyatt Six, to shake some things up. For sure. I would love to see that.
So let's see. We got Charlotte's gonna obviously show up and talk to Rhea. Jay's obviously gonna talk to Gunther.
Yes. Okay.
So if there's anything else that's potentially going to happen tomorrow, other than what we already said.
That I can think of. Jay's definitely probably going to have a celebration, of course.
Yeah.
Like you said, he's gonna call out Gunther and everything. I don't know. Well, Steph, CM Punk, I have to change the word. Which show is Roman going to show up on? He has to say something. He has to address this. And we haven't seen him. We have not seen him since the debut on Raw. And this is the next time we're seeing Roman, was last night. So are you going to go there to address the person that attacked you? Your brother, your old brother? You have to.
All of them have.
You have to.
So they have to.
They do.
They have to.
If they don't show up, then Paul Heyman is definitely going to show up because he has to. CM Punk's going to come out. I'm predicting Paul's going to come out. Then here comes Seth Rollins. There has to be something. But I want to see Roman come out, and I believe when he does, he's going to snap.
Has to.
He has to. Raw is going to be lit tomorrow.
So now we just got to wait and see. So that was the first episode of LCW Lights, Camera, Wrestling.
Yes.
You can find me at Oz the Alchemist on most sites. You can find her at...
My handle is what? Lola Love 25 on most sites. Always Lola Love. You type that in, you will find my beautiful face.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. See you next week.
Thank you.